I am warded. I cannot.
Again? So that might start to be an annoying mechanic. Okay, so being warded here is kind of bad. Go like that.
Thank
Okay.
you. Ready to cross that breach?
Reinforcements!
Okay, here we go again.
Divert your focus. The veil shields this one.
So, which one is shielding him?
Reinforcements!
This isn't over yet. This isn't over yet. Fucking all the fun. They never learn, do they? Dodge it if you can. They never learn, do they?
Oh. What will this be? Oh, it's okay. Sometimes I don't understand. You don't have a wall or anything, and you still can't jump away all the way from it. Come on. Up. Go.
You're done.
Okay, just 1 second, please. Ah, those people start to be annoying. I really don't mind helping them and get some business if I'm ever ready, but somehow they just ask. Don't understand that you are streaming. Don't understand that you might have a life, and that you tell them to wait, that they should wait if they want business. But yeah. It's kinda sad. I simply will start to ban everyone that starts to talk about that, or starts to talk about anything that is related to those weird pages to help you get followers. So, in other words, maybe getting bots or something like that. If I cannot do it the normal way, then I'd rather play alone here than... Yep, sorry so much about the pains of starting a channel. I think now I'm running back. At least I got a follow from them. If it helps me to one day become associate, so be it. Yeah, okay, my sense of orientation is the worst. Sorry. So both things about Elon and also the Asmongold stuff, plus the pirate software stuff, are about the things I heard. I'm not really all the time on YouTube or anywhere to check all the, or especially not X, check all the drama or anything, but yeah, that's the drama I saw. And since I feel like, yeah, pirate software is a good streamer. And Asmongold, well, it's Asmongold. You take it as it is. Sometimes he's great, sometimes he's just a bit of a weird guy. And as much as I can understand what he says and sometimes can sympathize with his ideas, I also sometimes just think that, yeah, he might be doing a lot just to get the views.
Cannot work this one out.
Especially after his ban and his change of heart. It went from a change of heart to...
There is a path once I clear the way.
continue to do exactly the same as he was before. And sometimes even worse. And I don't see eye to eye with him on the DEI stuff. Especially... the part where it feels like he just wants the games that come out to be games that he plays, and he doesn't understand that everyone has the right to play and play different games.
Cannon powder.
But he contradicts himself in the same videos sometimes, so it's kind of funny. I would hate it if you would only have Souls-like games the way that some people think that we should have by now. That everything has to be difficult and, well, or like you said in one of the last videos, that there shouldn't be any difficulty settings, but the difficulty should be about armor and so on, yeah. You don't want to... Yeah, if you don't want to be the same as I said about work.
Not quite the right alignment.
You come from, people come from work, they want to play a game, they don't want to be there and grind to find the right armor to make the game easier. So if you die all the time because the game is too difficult, and then someone tells you, yeah, but there should be just another setting that would make it easier for you to play and enjoy the game. No, you should have an armor or something like that. Yeah, but you need to find the armor, and if the game is too difficult, people stop playing and maybe refund the game. So I understand the game developer said, yeah. Problem is not
They never
that the
learn,
game developers
do
know what the people want. It's the peeps. You are doing games for millions of people, so not everyone wants the same, and so yeah.
they? Did we miss a few?
The game developer doesn't know what you specifically want. If they are a bigger company, they have to see what sells. If we put 400 million or 200 million into a game, because that's the only thing that the people accept from bigger companies, then they can't take any risks anymore. I come from a time where new IPs came out often, and also when we started to have milking of IPs, and people were always complaining, yeah, but you see this one, number 3 is coming out, they are milking the franchise and everything. The same company would bring out a new IP, and no one would care about it. That's why, yeah, he's right when he says people don't know what they want. The one thing that saves indies is indies don't spend that much money, they spend a lot of time. And sometimes they can do stuff that they want to play themselves, and if it resonates with some people, especially with some streamers and everything, you have a hit on your hand. And if you look at my library right now, especially for 2024 and 2023 and so on, it has been a lot of indies. I have been trying to play the other games, but I'm also not the biggest fan of some of them. Especially if you get them, and they are sometimes worse than early access games with all the bugs they have. But early accesses also have a risk. So you have some people that think an early access should be a finished game. So it's not to complain about bugs and so on, but it's normal that they have bugs. The game is not finished, it's an early access. Same as bringing out an alpha, bringing out a beta. People always say, yeah, but why didn't they bring a beta out? Yeah, because people complain that the game is still stuttering, that the game is not perfect. And that stuff is not implemented. So it's hard for a studio to bring out a beta, just know that everyone will start to bash on the game, say the game is not playable and everything, and it's not supposed to be 100% playable yet.
Heads up.
It's supposed to have the jank. You are supposed to be in a forum telling them, hey, I want this, I want that. I didn't like that part of it. because so and so, so that they can adapt it. That's what also made the Lyrian games so good. That they had supportive people that actually cared about the game, were explaining what changes they wanted and everything, and in the end we had Baldur's Gate 3. But a company like an Ubisoft, an EA can't do that because people will pull them into 200 different directions, or not even accept that the game is buggy in the beginning. Directly say, yeah, this is the usual old bullshit they do, so why should I even try it?
Watch out!
And we also shouldn't kid ourselves. We need those big companies, one way or another. We will always need them. As in the end, an indie developer will always need a publisher. They can just go to Steam and publish there, okay, but to publish on other places and also to grow, often you will need a publisher. You will need someone who gives you the millions that you don't spend right now. One day you will need them. And one day you will have to go to a publisher. You will sell out in a way or another. The thing is, are you strong enough to survive that and tell the publisher no? That's what I do. And also the contract that you get at the beginning.
It's on you. I can help.
Oh, you can.
Time to end this monstrosity.
I'm talking right now about the game industry, but every industry like that is like that. If you go into more of some kind of dark metal, like black metal and so on, what you often have is people, they start to talk about, yeah, this group is too commercial, that group is too commercial. I'm sorry, you are a group. You spend your time doing music. Of course you want to sell albums. Of course you want to make some money to be able to live on what you did, even if it's just a hobby in the beginning. You will still spend hours and hours and hours making the tracks, writing the songs, performing together and everything. I still remember, okay, it's maybe not the best known band, but one of the first concerts I went to was Cradle of Filth, and so I was listening to Cradle of Filth, everything was okay, and then suddenly it was like, oh, you can't listen to Cradle of Filth anymore. Why? Yeah, they brought out they are bringing out the fourth album. They are too commercial already. They are selling out. It's like, what? in so many years they brought out 3-4 albums. Of course, they want to live. They need to live. We need to be okay that some people, groups and so on want to make money. Why shouldn't we? We also want to make money. So hating something just because of a commercial aspect is kind of like, think about it. Think about yourself. You wouldn't if you wouldn't get paid. You also wouldn't want to work. And even if it is passion, in the end, We are in a civilization where if you don't get money, you are not able to live in this civilization. So you have to one way or another always try to get some benefit of everything that you do. Or if you want to trade cows for a living, you still need money to buy food for them. Or to a staple for them or anything. Or the army.
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
Get lost, won't you?
But then being Amish means that you're also not really part of the society we are talking about now. Not part of a society with internet or electricity or anything. Okay, sorry, we went on a tangent there. Instead of continuing the mission. So let's go back and find out where we have to go and what we find when we explore the Harrows. I guess if we just follow the way and go to the point of interest, maybe we'll find something. Okay, that's an event like that. Or maybe we can try to see if it's not too hard. I'm still playing on easy. I didn't change it back.
A lot of caution.
Just want to get through the story by now. As you can see, some of the enemies still some kind of bullet sponges.
My voice commands you! Unveil!
Think you could take on a ghost?
Damn, did they? He has a big AoE.
backup.
You shouldn't stay in there.
Have a bit of this.
Don't let it crush you. Did we miss a few?
Okay, let's concentrate on killing those. Quickly. Don't annoy us too much.
Get lost, would you?
Come on, Red. Hogging all the fun.
Trying. If I can kill him. I don't need any damage. Still not safe from choking, but damn. That's a choke and a half. Okay. Oh, it wasn't there. Let's go. Maybe check in the end here or up there if we find something.
Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking.
Yeah, no English weather here. The weather looks good, nice.
Something's nearby.
Okay.
Where is it?
Bridge is up. Wonder why.
To keep folk in or to keep something out?
And the next 4 days there we will also have a new game coming out that I'm looking forward to. Yon Time. A bullet hell like game. With Norse mythology. So might be good, and also with some decent graphics. Really doesn't look too bad. Might be a good game to just play sometimes on the stream. Have some evolution, and since it doesn't have a story, at least people don't need to follow it one by one. Can just jump in, watch it, and enjoy. Unlike these games, I think it's a bit hard for people to just get in and understand what's going on right now in the game. Especially when they see me running around like this. They 100% sure think, why the hell am I watching this? So let's see if there is a spot where she can go around. No. Go with her over there. And also those games, those bullet hell games, and like Vampire Survivor and so on, are a little bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. Feel like after you work the whole day, coming back to those, at the beginning they are a bit stressful, but as soon as you start to be overpowered, they are just fun to do. So maybe if we get closer we can shoot that from somewhere around here. Yeah, perfect. And now you should have one on the other side for sure. It from here. Nope. What else do we have? Eternal Strands. I watched a few videos. No, well, yeah, a compilation of videos a few streams back. That game looked awesome. A little bit of a mix of Breath of the Wild with Shadow of the Colossus. A lot of farming and building. Material farming and building armor and so on. With a nice, well, not cel-shaded look, but I'd say a Western anime look, if it makes sense. A little bit like if people know Phoenix Rising, so a little bit of style, graphic style like that. Could also be a game that I would play a bit longer, but can also be a game that takes longer. So that might be a game that I would stream, but also do a lot of farming and so on off camera. Just show the different regions, farm, do the bosses online, on stream, and then go to the next one, show you around a bit, and so on. Depending how much grinding and so on. We have with Vision of Mana, I might also decide to do that route. Just simply play during the week. Maybe just have unannounced streams during the week. And keep the story part of the games for the weekend. Because I still want to finish them and upload them to
The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
other
Lead them up.
services.
Cause no trouble.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
Yeah, they are all ghosts, and because they... If I destroy those, then suddenly everyone will appear. If that's really the case, I didn't pre-play the game. Bible? Yeah, Bible. Yeah, so I have a good list of games that I want to play in the next few months. Also some games that I finished and want to replay again. I deleted all my saves on purpose for Cyberpunk to restart it one more time because I didn't play Phantom Liberty. Somehow when I took over I was a little bit lost with all the things that I had, the attacks and so on. Oh, I wanted to restart it and for Phantom Liberty, so it's one of those games that when it's calm, maybe I can take it for a spin.
Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half-built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What
Went that
happy
well.
portent, what most excellent news. What blessings! I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the Devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss.
Do I really want to discuss something with you?
Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
It should have been me.
The Lord is near unto them that are of a contrite heart, and will save such as be afflicted in spirit. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
And there comes a time when you must let go and walk on alone.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? It must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors, and I'm no doctor.
We'll not treat the symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch! You must find her, or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go. Meet my people. Walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
Can I destroy those things? Please. Aye.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. It is the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course. As did the last one. As will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
So before we continue talking, I'll be right back. Let's see what Fairfax has to say.
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course I know all that there is to know. Or near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
Your son, how would you describe him?
Lamentation? How would I describe him? Well, he's curious. Inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there, too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
How did you, a man of position and faith, become a demonologist?
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I shall explain, in the briefest manner possible. Though blessed with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. I had the means for an education, time and place with which to study. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books, I had the aptitude. When he passed, I donned his mantle. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect, position. I must protect them. I must use them to protect my people. This is my duty. This is my burden.
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Not content with weakening their flesh, the devil's evil attacks the people's hearts and minds. Until you expose the culprit, the harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth shall remain marred by suspicion and mistrust. Long story shortened, people are not getting along.
As every city.
I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. Where did you learn your craft?
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer, for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us, and who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
You listened to Pennington's accusation.
You've heard some of the story, I gather. Saul was first to speak, but he was not the only one to bear witness. When Deborah showed her true nature, I was proud to pass judgment upon her. She earned her punishment. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can. I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
Another witch hunt. They don't bloody learn, do they?
Yeah, also a game that took us a little bit by surprise, I think. What took me by surprise is The Blood of Dawnwalker. And there you see again,
Real life, actual Banisher, here in the Harrows.
if you look at the last interview that
Ghost Ward. I
the
think you can
founder
safely
of
knock
the
it over.
new company who is doing the game did. So the company is called Rebel Wolves. And the guy is talking that to be able to make the game he had to open his own company, because even for CD Projekt Red it wasn't something that they wanted to take, a chance that they wanted to take with the game, so hard to explain the game. So they actually, yeah, had to go this way. Even with a publisher that everyone loves and everything, as soon as they start to get a bit bigger, you always have the same problem.
I can manifest now.
I won't notice that I just shot my rifle in the house. But the trailer of the game looks awesome. Let's see how it looks when it comes out. And if it's really as bloody as the trailer showed. But it might be an interesting game. A really interesting game. So if no one noticed it, it's more of an narrative game, and if I understand right, you play as a vampire. It could be, with the attacks and everything, if the trailer is to be believed, a really, really bloody game, and I'll really wait anxiously to see more trailers of it, to know where we are going with it. So it's most of the guys that are there also came from CD Projekt Red. This one, and more punch damage. What do we need for the guns again? A lot of elite gems, I think, even for this ones.